In the quiet, unassuming town of Villisca, Iowa, a single night in June 1912 would forever stain its history with a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Imagine this: the Moore family, parents Josiah and Sarah, and their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, had just returned from an evening at the Presbyterian church. They were well liked, a typical happy family. With them were 2 young friends of the children, Lena and Ina Stillinger, who were staying for a sleepover. The town settled in for a peaceful night, but peace was shattered. The next morning, a neighbor, concerned that the Moore house was unusually still, discovered a scene of unimaginable horror. Inside, all 8 people, the entire Moore family, and the 2 Stillinger girls, had been brutally murdered in their beds with an axe. The town of Villisca was plunged into chaos and fear. The investigation began immediately, but it only deepened the mystery. The killer had been methodical, covering the faces of the victims with bedclothes after the act. They had also covered all the mirrors and glass in the house with cloth. A slab of bacon was found near the axe, which was left at the scene, leaning against a wall. The doors were locked from the inside, and the curtains were drawn, suggesting the killer either hid in the house waiting, or was let in by someone they knew. Who could have committed such a heinous crime? Theories swirled, and suspects were many. There was Frank Jones, a powerful state senator and business rival of Josiah Moore. Some whispered he hired a hitman, William Mansfield, to do the job. Another suspect was a traveling minister, Reverend George Kelly, who had attended the same church service as the Moores that night. He even confessed to the crime, but later recanted, and his trial ended in an acquittal. Other theories pointed to a transient, a serial killer, or even someone from within the small community. Despite numerous investigations, trials, and confessions over the years, no one was ever convicted. The evidence was mishandled, and leads went cold. The Villisca Axe Murders became a ghost story, a chilling reminder of how a brutal crime can appear out of nowhere and vanish without a trace, leaving only questions and a haunted house behind. Over a century later, the identity of the person who walked into that house on a quiet June night remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.